Hey everyone, this is Megan Huff with Breathe Flow Grow, and I just wanted to come on here really quick and show y'all and just kind of talk to y'all about how we clean the aerial fabrics in some of the studios that I work in. Anywhere from how we wash them, dry them, what I use for all these, and then also deodorizing, which I found was something that I could not find on the internet, surprisingly. So I thought I would show you what I've kind of created through trial and error and what's really working for us. So step one is washing them. Use a free and clear detergent. Anything without dyes, without fragrances, you really want to be careful with not compromising the fabric, but also clients. Sometimes they come in with allergies, sometimes skin sensitivities, that kind of stuff. And so you really want to be sensitive to those things. And so a free and clear detergent is number one. And I'll make sure to put these down in the post notes as well. The second is drying. So I dry mine, and so everything is done in my own washer and dryer. I wash on delicate. I'm also going to dry on air dry. So I really don't want to use as much heat as possible. Our fabric is rated for heat because we do hang these up in a studio that is also heated for hot yoga. I try to air dry them as much as I can, but I am going to use these little wool dryer balls. You can find these anywhere online. I can't even tell you where I bought these years ago. You can see how well they hold up. So I use like 3 or 4 of these dryer balls, and then you can see these little blue dots on them everywhere. I've already started to treat them with essential oils to give them a nice little fragrance. That way, it freshens the fabric up without too much, and then because it's an essential oil, it's going to dissipate after a while. I don't have to worry about my clients and them sticking their face in this and being like, what perfume is this? What is this? So right now I'm using a blend for this. I change my blends depending. Again, it just kind of freshens them up a little bit, but that smell is going to dissipate. You don't have to worry about, but I highly recommend these dryer balls. You do not want to use fabric softener. Fabric softener will coat your fabric, and you don't want any of that. Plus, we get back into the skin sensitivities, allergies, smells, that kind of thing. So dryer balls in there, air dry, depending on the fabric that you use. If it does allow for it, sometimes if I've been putting them in there for a while and they're still not drying, I might put it on the lowest heat possible in my dryer on the delicate cycle and just kind of help finish them up. So as many dryer balls as you can. I drop that essential oil on there. Let the essential oil soak into this for a minute. That way the oil is not transferring onto the fabric. Throw it in there. Go ahead and run it. Most important question that I get a lot is, what do y'all use to spray down the fabric in between uses? And so right now I'll tell you this really quick. I was using a water witch hazel essential oil blend, but I realized when I was at the liquor store that I could get a gigantic bottle, and y'all, seriously, like a 175 of vodka for $9. So I have inexpensive vodka, a very big bottle here for $9. I was paying $10 on Amazon for witch hazel and the little bottles. It's not the size of, like, I don't know. It's probably about a quarter of the size of this vodka that I just bought. And one of the studios that I work at, they do spray theirs down with a vodka water mixture and a little bit of essential oils. And so I was like, well, I'm going to try the witch hazel, see what I like better. Price wise, especially if you have a studio, you're spraying these down a lot, you cannot beat $9 for over a liter of vodka. So I'm going to mix I've got a spray bottle here. This is a 32-ounce spray bottle. And again, I'll put all this down in some notes. 32-ounce spray bottle. I do half water, half vodka. You can use distilled water if you like to, preferably purified water in some kind of way. So 32-ounce spray bottle. You can get smaller ones if you want to, because these do get a little bit heavy, but depending on the traffic you've got coming, you don't want to be mixing a whole bunch. So 32-ounce amber glass bottle, because I'm using essential oils. Amazon again. Then I've got my cheap vodka. And then after that, I'm going to add essential oils. I tried using blends. I've run all across the board, backwards and forward. And really, I found to stick with simple scents. They will dissipate. They're going to work. The oils that I use work on disinfecting after each one. They're also going to work on freshening up a little bit. So the 3 oils that I am using, I use 3 right here, are lavender, tea tree oil or melaleuca, and peppermint. So the amounts that I'm using for that 32-ounce bottle, and this is, again, trial and error here, folks. So what I'm using right now is 25 drops of tea tree. We're using 25 drops of lavender and then 15 drops of peppermint. The tea tree obviously is going to disinfect for us. The lavender is going to disinfect, but it also kind of gives that nice smell to it, kind of covers up the tea tree smell. And plus, people just love the smell of lavender. And then the final one is the peppermint. Because we are hanging upside down a lot, we use peppermint in our classes. In a mason jar, we have cotton balls stuffed in there with peppermint that people can use if they come up too fast or feeling a little lightheaded. And so I figured, let's beat them all to the punch and add a little bit of peppermint essential oil into the deodorizing spray that we use to kind of spray the fabrics down, just to sanitize and deodorize. And then they've got that peppermint smell already in there for them. So everybody comes in and just, amazing smell. So anyways, I just want to thank you for hopping on here with me and just talking about, things that we've used in the studio. If you have any tips and tricks, something that you found that has been really beneficial, please let us know. I am always looking for more information. Again, this is my trial and error. So I'm happy to share this. This has worked. It keeps the fabrics pretty fresh in between uses. And then of course you got to take them down sometimes. But if anybody else has any tips and tricks, anything else that they have been using, I am always happy to see them. So just leave some comments and let me know. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one.